And we're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
everybody out
everybody.
there in Twitch watching land. Uh, Welcome to episode 12 of Arvin Eloran Presents Community D&D with me, your host for this evening, Shadowed Mage. We should have a good night lined up for you tonight, and perhaps there will be some how did I want to phrase this? Some it might be utterly punny in chat tonight.
I was bracing for it. It still hurt.
Considering how things on Twitter went this afternoon.
I have absolutely nothing to do with it. I want to sit cinema watching Tenet, so I can highly recommend that when it comes.
Because there will be some.
There's my Knox move. Well,
Hey, well, yeah, moo is appropriate. All right. So, since this is Arv's channel, make sure to check out all of Arv's stuff.
the mention mark Arv things.
Yeah, Arv things, Arv shop. Make sure that you're still supporting the Black Lives Matter movement. !BLM to check out the link for that stuff. Make sure to check out Arv's books and things. !Library, !Icarus, !Gray Shade KS for all of those related things. But with that all said, let's jump into things and introduce ourselves for tonight. Right below me is Rock God. Rock God, you want to say a little bit about yourself and who you're playing tonight?
Oh, I am Rock God. I am playing Malik Halmarodin, the Elf Ranger, and who's very, very tired and very hurt at the moment, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you got knocked down at least once, and then you came back up.
Oh yeah.
So I think, and
It's all part of the adventure, so yeah.
and you're still technically currently under a lycanthropic were-rat curse.
Yeah. Oh no.
But
that's right.
it's being suppressed by that potion that you took.
Oh, the reminder.
Anything you want to plug? Did you plug your Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is mdrewzion at Instagram. Because I like to take pictures, even though I haven't in a long time, because there's a worldwide pandemic going on. And I don't like to be around people when there's a worldwide pandemic. Of all the times that there's a worldwide pandemic, I don't really like to be around people. So I haven't gone out much. So there's not a lot of new pictures on there. But if you've never seen my things before, then yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, go check out his work. So is that it? Shall I move on down?
Yes. I also have to
No.
What?
We're
What's
playing
on?
tonight, sir.
He did say.
Who am I playing tonight?
Oh,
I
okay.
already said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malik Halmarodin.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of stuff.
He's very tired and very hurt.
Yeah, he's very kind and hurt.
This is
And
class and
Don't mind me.
subclass.
Don't mind me.
And
Alright.
his computer isn't plugged in, so I got to go plug it in.
Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't
Be
lose
right
you. All right, moving on down. We have Mr. Hoodie of currently No Quarter TV. Maybe soon a different name.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Oh,
I pitched it. No one else seemed to care, so I think I'm just gonna go to oh my god, a truck again. We'll see. I'm really bad at making decisions, so it'll take like 9 more months. We'll get there. Hi, I'm Hoodie. I'm on No Quarter _TV. Tonight I'm playing Isol Moldleaf, a very complicated class and character. Mostly just a warlock, but also Pact of the Tome and Celestial, and Aasimar. Aasimar?
Yep.
Aasimar? Okay.
Asimar.
Yeah.
Aasimar.
I'm inclined to say it as Aasimar. But
And let's not forget the most important class of them all. He's a bookworm. He's a book nerd.
Oh yeah, hard Pact of the Tome.
To say the least.
Mondo Pact of the Tome.
Oh, and then
Well,
some.
I'm not as hurt. I am as equally exhausted, though.
yeah, okay. And then we'll move on down to Echo.
Oh, it's me next, eh?
Yes.
Well, Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, and to all a happy Wednesday. Yeah, life's a joy, and I've been actually at the cinema tonight. Missed pandemic, who knew? Beyond that, I am going to be playing a human rogue, whose name shall perhaps be unveiled tonight if I can make up my mind. Beyond that,
Well,
there's not much.
technically Drow Elf, but for all intents and purposes, you
I
appear
have no
as,
idea what you're talking about. I don't even give a shit, 'cause he's
appear as
dead.
human.
He's dead. He's dead. Everybody knows it. He's dead. But beyond that, I can highly recommend Tenet, Tenet. That was Christopher Nolan's latest film. Just saw it tonight, and oh my god, it is glorious. The music is by Ludwig Göransson. And I don't think I have anything much else to say other than it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, people. And let us give a warm welcome and say grace to our darling puritat of the team.
Yeah, and at the bottom of the screen, in a row of or column of webcams, we have Trish. Trish, do you want to introduce yourself? Say a little bit about yourself and your character that you're playing tonight.
Hello, I am Trishy Matson. I do podcasting and occasionally blogging and various other things. This past weekend, I was volunteering with NASFIC, the North American Science Fiction Convention, helping with some panels and things, not on the panels, but helping with them. And that entire science fiction convention, if you want to watch some panels of people talking about various topics, is online now on Vimeo. I will post a link in the chat in a minute for anyone who's interested.
Yeah, sure. Sounds
I
good.
am playing Grace of the Refreshing Breeze, a Tabaxi bard with a sense of humor that is occasionally inappropriately directed, but she enjoys life and tries to help other people do the same.
When she's not trying to be an assassin.
Well, you know, people who are spoiling life for others need to be dealt with.
Amen, sister. And I don't think we have anything much else to say other than,
Nope.
yeah, if you enjoy the stream, you're welcome to tweet out and whatnot.
Yeah, well, let's. I'll see if I can do a bit of a brief recap here. So the. How far back should I go? The party had come to Butterskull Ranch because they had been told that it had been under siege by a band of orcs, and they certainly did encounter these 12 orcs that had taken over the ranch and captured the ranch owner, Big Al Calazorn. They managed to have a kind of a interesting plan of luring out the orcs from the farmhouse, and then also well, Grace kind of scaled in through the chimney and surprised some orcs, and Malik had an encounter with a few orcs who quite severely beat him down, but then he managed to get back up with some help. But yeah, thanks to Isel, and then luckily everything ended well with all of the orcs being defeated. And then you were just talking with Big Al, and he was worried about his prize cow, who he has not seen for a while because it probably got scared off when the orcs came. And that is about where we're at.
But I have a special announcement for everybody who is watching the stream, and I will give that every probably half hour or something. But unless the power goes out again for Arv, let's hope not.
Oh,
there will be a special D&D
with
viewers this coming
on Saturday.
Saturday. Yes, sir. at 1900 hours EDT. So if you wanna try out D&D for the first time, you're welcome to come and join in. There is some requirements. Just type in exclamation mark D&D with viewers in chat, and there's all the information. Otherwise, yeah, just need to have basic knowledge of D&D, what it is, and stuff like that. But that's easy to look up on the internet, so no worries there. So this Saturday, 1900 hours EDT, Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Just come on by, try it out. With Armin Ron as your host, not Shadow Mage, he's ours. Yeah. With that, I say the Shadow Crew is in the drift.
All right. So, it looks like we had was it basically everyone except Isol was around by Big Al, and we're talking with him, I think. It's based on a map, anyways.
I was inspecting the bodies, and going through them, and my poisonous snake was digesting one of the bodies.
Right, okay.
While they talk to Big Al, I would like to cast Detect Magic. Specifically on that Fang thing that I got from the big orc.
Sure. Okay. That takes a few minutes, right? Like that's like 10 minutes. Because well, are you doing it as an action or as a ritual?
I think I get it once a day as an action. Whoops.
Oh yeah, one a day. Okay, sure. So yes, you do detect a faint sense of, I guess it would probably be like abjuration magic off of the Fang.
All right, I'm gonna break away from Big Al and walk over to Easel.
Also, you can give me a nature check at advantage, since if you want to know what kind of creature the Fang comes from.
By the way, I would like to mention welcome to Nox_Moo to the Arvanauts community, as it was gifted a sub by me.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah, a 20. Yeah. So, Malik, you are able to tell that this is the Fang of a winter wolf.
Witcher shit right there. Yeah, I'm gonna take it over to Easel, and is Easel still laying on the ground?
Well, he was inspecting orc bodies.
Oh, you were inspecting stuff.
Yeah, I'm just rummaging through. I'm taking clothes off and rummaging through them without having to touch the orc too much. I'm trying to really kind of work my way around, not touching the dead bodies, but also go through all of their things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say.
Well, as you're doing that, you find that you're not really really anything of interest. On one, you manage to find 2 copper pieces, and that's about it.
All right, I'll keep going. I'm curious, and stubborn. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easel.
Yeah. Yes.
Easel, I found this Fang, and it's definitely magical. I was wondering if maybe you could do your thing that you do and tell me exactly what it does.
Yeah. I mean, well, I would like to finish this, and I just motion to the dead bodies. But yeah, I can.
You find anything interesting so far?
2 copper. It's been a.
Oh wow, happy day then.
Yeah, this is a great find. Oh, once we search the house, if we find anything of use or value there, I'll kind of look past and see Big Al. Oh, I guess he's not dead then. Maybe not search the house. Yes, after I'm done searching these bodies, I don't mind taking a look. And I'll just hold my hand out.
All right. And I'll hand it to him.
All right.
I'll kind of poke around a little bit more and then go off and start identifying it. probably like around here-ish to stay in earshot, but not get too distracted.
And Big Al kind of glances over at the two who are still nearby him, and he just kind of shrugs helplessly, and then says, "So, I think you folks said you didn't run into my prize cow, Petunia. Sure would like to have her back. I don't really have much to reward you with, but I do happen to have the one kind of like good piece of stuff that I have that I think the orcs didn't manage to find, which would have been a mithril chainmail in a locker in my room. So it's pretty much all I have left. So I was planning to sell it if things ever got too bad. But if you bring me back Petunia, my cow, then you're welcome to have the mithril chainmail.
I don't think any of us can actually use chainmail.
Malikan.
Oh, yeah.
I will take it, but I'm not there.
Where is Big Al? Is he? He's with Elsa, isn't he?
Yeah, you guys are standing right next to him. You and Grace.
Ah, right. Then the human will just grab it and hold on to it.
There's nothing to grab currently.
Okay.
He's
Big Al, I am curious. Why did they keep you alive, do you think, instead of simply killing you? Were they asking you questions?
Well, no, I think they were hoping to maybe ransom me or something. I don't know who would even pay my ransom, but I'm afraid I don't really have a good answer to that. All I know is that they had kept me locked up down in the cellar there and strapped into the chair with a sack over my head.
Interesting.
Or they must have done something you must have done something to make them spare your life.
Well, I guess they knew I was the ranch owner. I guess that's really all I can think of. I really honestly don't know why they would have kept me alive. I guess they were hoping to use me for something, but to what end? I honestly don't know.
Curious. And I think Isel and
I guess
Malika come outside.
Oh, we're outside. I'm
We're outside,
identifying
yeah.
something. I'm like sat down in the middle of grass with my book out and like a fang on top of it.
Yeah, of course you have.
Yeah, we're just like 30 feet away from you guys.
Actually, at this point, because I walked over, we're like 10 feet, 10, 15 feet away.
Oh, okay.
And then Big Al says, "Well, I'll guess I'll go inside and make sure that my locker is undisturbed and the chainmail is still there. I guess do as you will." And he just kind of wanders off, and goes inside and upstairs, stepping over the bodies of orcs, and then into his room.
Are all of us together now, or is Melek still away somewhere else?
Well, you would be within earshot for sure, because you're only about 15, 20 feet away. from each other.
So, what next?
What was he prattling on about?
His cow. He wants us to find his cow.
Petunia.
Yes. I suppose I don't mind if it's not too far away. Can, Melek, can you give us a clue where it might have gone?
I don't know where it might have gone, but I have a spell that can help us out.
Before we leave, would it be good for me to cast a mass healing word for those of us who are injured?
Absolutely.
I'm just nodding silently.
Right. Okay, so I go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Which...
I just have to say, when actual Isildur says that and looks at the book, sometimes I feel like an inkling that for my humor just go pet Isildur on the head. It's like, good boy.
I'm not sure how you'd respond to that. I've never thought about him responding to actually getting pat before. That's worrying.
Okay,
Well,
so it looks like...
it's more worrying to just see him just sitting there reading the book all the time and just go, oh, combat. Putting the book away and just go, combat mode. And then after combat mode, book. Combat, book. Combat, book.
Alright, Grace.
So that was 8 points of healing, so I am almost back to normal.
Speaking of healing.
It's not bad. That put me 1 point more than half.
It's an improvement.
It's better than 14.
Yeah. Okay. Did everyone make their HP adjustments?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
All right, so he wants us to find his cow then, right?
That's what he asked for.
Yep.
All right,
He
well,
wants us to find a snack spoon.
let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a spell that I think I can find the cow.
And I would
Aren't
like
you a
to...
ranger? Can't you just track it?
Oh, I think this would be quite easier.
As you
So
wish.
I'm gonna cast locate animals or plants. And I will focus on Petunia and let the voice of nature tell me where she is.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Just put a bowl of bovine locate bolo. I'll be here all week.
You are able to tell that Petunia is about half a mile away to the northwest. Just kind of out in the field, out in the countryside.
Oh, she's that way. About a 45-minute walk. And she's a cow, so I don't think she's going anywhere. I think we'll be able to catch up with her pretty quick.
And by the sign of her moves.
At which point, Big Al comes back outside, and he says, "Yep, still got the old mithril chainmail.
I know where your cow is. We're gonna go get her and bring her back.
Oh, fantastic! I look forward to bringing to you finding and bringing back my beloved Petunia.
She'll be about an hour and a half. We'll be back.
Most excellent. will you be off now then, or?
Well, my friend here he's doing a little, magic-y stuff. So we're gonna wait until he's done, and then we'll be off.
All right. Well, I suppose the sooner you bring back my petunia, the better. But I certainly won't begrudge you if you need to rest after having fought all of those orcs.
Tell me, Big Al, were any of the bandits coming and going? Do you think there might be more of them, or was it all one group that stayed together?
Oh, I definitely think that there are more orcs. Maybe not in the immediately general vicinity, but I know that there are more of them out there because it definitely seems like they were communicating with other bands of their clan or tribe or what have you. That leader one who was I guess down in the cellar guarding me or whatnot, he definitely had some conversations with some of the other orcs. I know a few scant words of Orcish, but it definitely seems like they were communicating with others and trying to maybe bring more here. I think they wanted to use my place as a base of operations.
Then perhaps you would be wise to consider, I'm sorry to say it, but perhaps you should leave your farm and go to town.
Oh, I really wouldn't want to do it, this farm is my livelihood, but I might yet be convinced. I would like Petunia back first, though. Once I have Petunia back, then I'll make my decision.
If you had to guess, would you say that there might be a lot of orcs or monsters, about 1.5 miles to the northwest?
Oh, to the northwest? I don't think so. I believe that they were mostly coming from the south, from the mountain range.
Right, that's all I needed to know. Thank you. Well, I'll leave it up to the rest of you. Do you want to rest now, or do you want to just go and then get the cow and come back?
No, let's get the cow first. Then we can deal with the rest afterwards.
Just holding up the amount of minutes I have left on my hands as I'm chanting over this Fang.
So are you resting or are you leaving?
I think we're gonna leave right after.
Isel.
I say leave right after Isel's done with the
All right.
identify.
Okay. We'll skip to the end of his identify ritual then. And this Fang is, quite fittingly, the Fang of the Winter Wolf. And it has an enchantment on it that while you are wearing this Fang as an amulet, that you have resistance to cold damage.
Ah, that could be
That could be very useful.
very useful, yes.
Yeah, I'll stand up and say that and just hand it to Malik. And also, if I might chime in for a couple of these conversation points that I happen to miss, the orcs will be coming from the south because of all the dragon. I assume Big Al has left at this point. I'm assuming. Is he still standing out there waiting for me to finish her?
Yeah,
okay.
He's just standing around. He really has nothing to do, and you guys are all just standing around waiting on you, and then you were going to go find the cow, so...
He has all those bodies to clean up. We're not going to do them for him.
Yeah, so I'll hand over that, and Big Al, you might just want to leave until we've dealt with the dragon, because, well, they're coming here because their home was disturbed by the dragon. So you might only have to leave for maybe a few weeks, hopefully less, but you will definitely have to leave if you want to remain safe, especially with your cow. Anyways, let's go, and I'll just turn and walk, immediately opening my book, and straight to the northwest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there some reason we're walking instead of riding?
You guys
Oh,
did
we
it.
have horses.
You did have horses.
No, we don't have horses here. It's fine. Let's just keep walking.
If you wish.
I'll see everyone turn back for the horses and just sigh, turn back.
Yeah, where did you guys leave the horses? Was it back
we
on the
left them-
trail, I think?
We left
yeah,
them
we
up
left
the
them
road.
far away. I know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it was. I believe it was in the gardens.
No, we let them by hand by the opening.
Or was it by the opening?
By the
Yeah.
opening, yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought, but all right. So you go down and grab the horses, and then you start. Do we wish to have the getting on the horses
Yeah, I'm already going.
shenanigans
for
again?
animal handling.
Oh,
Don't even trip. I'm on it. Ooh, check this guy out.
Nice.
oh.
I kind of
Isol
I roll
is-
up my sleeves and put the book, like attach it on the belt with the hook. I kind of look at the horse. You're mine this time. And I just kind of get back and then jump and just immediately land perfectly on the horse. I'm like, oh, I did it. Oh,
Impressive.
now what? And I just kind of like teeter over and then just grab onto the horse.
Nicely done. I guess Isol will no longer have problems mounting and dismounting from a horse.
It's a big surprise considering he has not learned properly. Well, his saddle is not a lady's saddle yet.
Well, he has learned now.
Also, so the poisonous snake remains out there for the hour, and it's slowly just eating the corpses.
Okay. Big Al will just be giving it a wide berth.
Yeah, it's probably a safe bet. Give it a good pat on the head before I left.
Well, it's a fine assistance to clean up, so.
A few less graves to dig.
Here's the real question, because it's magical and just vanishes. Do the bodies vanish? They are not magical. Or do now half-digested bodies just appear in the field?
Oh.
Here's the real tough,
so
questions.
So the snake will be like halfway through, eating and digesting an auric body, and then it just goes poof.
Yeah. Or what if it's already mostly through one and starting on another one? It's just a pile of goop.
Well, I mean, like if it has actually successfully ate one, then yeah, it'll be gone because it has then become part of the snake. But if
Well-
it's like partway through, then you're left with like half a body.
I think that there's an interesting loophole that opens up here with once a magical creature digests something, it also becomes magical. I don't know. I feel like you can explain this somehow. I don't know how, but I smell a loophole, and I'm gonna track it down.
Well, this is what happens when I have two DMs on the team.
It's the scene from Deep Rising where they cut the tentacle open that ate the guy, and the guy falls out, and he's like still alive, but he's half digested. He looks like a zombie.
Oh. Not seen yet.
Oh, that's one. It's a great, like, shitty B horror movie for your movie club, Echo. You'll love it.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
It stars Treat Williams, old Treat Williams.
Always not that old. I've seen him in Chicago Fire and Blue Bloods, and so he's not that old.
Okay, past his prime, Treat Williams.
So anyway,
All right.
But anyway,
So we ride.
Yep. I am going to move
Ride or
you
die.
guys. You are now on horses. This way. You.
It's time to find the Petunia and make the Nox happy.
You. There we go. And I should move the map capture.
And for anyone who is watching in the chat, I linked something earlier, and I highly recommend everybody gives that a look because it's made by Gabriel Furlong, who's in the chat, and he is a just gorgeous artist, and he does wonderful work. So give it a look.
All right. So the more eagle-eyed among you, for those who are looking, so probably Malik, Shakunas, whose new name we don't know yet, I guess, and Grace.
Still need to figure that one out.
Isel probably has his head stuck in his book, I would assume.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
he said he put his book on his belt.
Oh.
Yeah, when I got to get on top of the horse, and then once on the horse, yeah, all bets are off on that one.
Okay. Can see Petunia out in the distance, just kind of grazing in a field.
I'll see shit. I rolled an 8 for perception.
Well, you are actively looking for her, so
I'm gonna join on one, and I'm gonna do a perception check myself. Oh, I'm saying it dead on. That's right over there.
There you go. I'll use my passive perception at 16. That's better than 8.
and she does seem to be wandering in a somewhat more north and western direction as she grazes. So,
I will start to ride up close to her, but then get off the horse and just kind of walk up to her.
all right, about how close do you want to try approaching?
Oh,
Like, give me a distance in feet.
I'll like jump off the horse at like probably 30 feet away, and I'll walk up.
I'll actually join them on that one.
I'll walk up maybe like 20 feet, and then I'll like slow way down, so I'm about 10 feet away from her.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm going to ride off to the side, at least 100 yards to the side, and go past the cow.
Try to flag him. Well, flag her.
Okay.
And I'm just slowly drifting west because no one's told me anything that's going on. You all just kind of give each other a look. And I'm just reading the book and just not paying attention. So my horse is just kind of drifting off.
I hate to say this, but your character is starting to become more like Twinson for me now. It just has 4 stanzas: normal, book reading, and combat. That's it.
See, he's not a complex guy.
Now it's Twinson.
Right. So when Malik gets to within about 15 feet of Petunia, she just kind of like stops, raises her head, looks him dead in the eyes, and lets out a low moo.
It's all right, girl. It's okay.
And then like she kind of like cocks her head, and then immediately starts charging south.
Oh no.
At which
Great,
point, at which point we now get into the fun bit. Roll for initiative.
Sweet.
This is gonna be so moolicious.
Oh, God. Oh god.
And there's the rolls back for you. So.
To be fair, I am reading a book, so at least this all works. Still, we're all single digits. That can't be good. Come on, Shakutis. There it is.
Trying to decide who's worse.
So, Grace, you were trying to flank, like, up northward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Originally? Okay, I'm gonna put you up there. Okay. And cow. God damn it. I have to move it so I can get it into somewhere where I get the add turn. There we go. Alright. Initiatives.
And all the time I've experienced D&D in my miserable entire life, this is the first time I ever can do something malicious. That's freaking hilarious.
6 for Malik, looks like. And great. Grace is also 6. And cow. Of course, the cow gets a 16.
Oh.
The worst.
Okay, so this is what happens. The car, Petunia the cow, starts charging south. At which point, technically, Shakunis, you get to act first. So, what would you like to do? This is not technically combat, but it's in initiative order. So.
Sneak attack, assassinate.
I could never ever do that.
We found your cow.
You would touch it with a dagger and it would explode.
Who wants some steak?
And no, I'm not gonna do that. Just ignore the morons. Let's see. Good God, that's so unreal. Oh my word.
It's burger time.
No.
Shakunis' new catchphrase has emerged. Burger time.
No, that's rock odds, not mine. I suppose it's going to try and run towards. Yeah, why the hell not? Just try and run towards it and try and calm her down from a distance. Not get up that close, but close. I don't know.
Okay, so how close do you want to try and get?
I have 5 feet, maybe.
Okay.
5-10 feet.
And then give me an animal handling check.
Well, people, if you want to inspire me, well.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be yes.
Hey.
A 19?
Uh-huh.
You didn't need inspiration.
Petunia slows down her charge a little bit, but is still wary of you and continues on her southward path. Okay. And
Good girl, good girl.
which puts her right in the path of Isol on his horse,
Oh no.
I knew it.
which spooks
Yes.
the horse,
It does.
and
Yes, perfect.
the horse kind of like lets out a neigh and like rears up, and
It is a cow or a horse?
the the cow seems very assertive. The horse is rearing up because it's startled by the cow.
Check, animal handling check. Pick
Yep.
a poison. How do you want me to fall off this horse?
Give me an animal handling check to see if you fall off the horse.
Let's see what's the title there. Is it,
I fall off the horse.
Yup.
Okay.
I fall off that.
You fall off the horse. And
Whoever
horses
made
are kind of tall, so
Yeah.
you will take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So,
That's fine.
More
by
importantly, is
falling.
his scroll damaged?
oh, his book?
Yes, is it damaged? That's what he's going to care about.
Oh no, it's
yeah.
that bad boy can withstand a nuclear blast. It's a magical, otherworldly book. A page might be bent though, and that would be heinous.
So, oh no, Arv's here, and he's starting in with the puns. There's no need to milk this situation. Why would you horn in on these players? Such a cheesy concept.
Oh,
How dare you do that? Oh. Alright, so, Isla, you will take 2 fall damage.
that's dealable.
Alright, which brings us to Malik.
We should actually had added in Animal Crossing on the screen title.
That would have been funny.
Yep.
All right. I have length of 50 foot of rope. I'm going to take that rope out. I am going to quickly tie a slip knot in it because slip knots are real fast. And I am going to try to I'm going to try to lasso the cow.
Do you even have rope?
I have 50 feet of rope, yes.
Okay. You are going to try to lasso the cow.
You could actually use the rope against the orcs earlier, actually, if you think about it.
So lassoing.
Would this be an attack roll?
Yeah, I would say that's probably like a ranged attack roll.
It's a ranged attack roll?
Yeah.
Sweet. So what would my plus be to that?
Do you have proficiency in lassos? That's the real question.
I'm not sure.
Trying to see what I
good
remember
question.
about Malik's background that you sent me.
There wasn't there's really nothing in the background that would be
No.
lassos.
Alright. So let's just make this so like if it's a ranged attack roll, then let's just make it like a D20 plus your dex mod, I guess. Is that
So that would be what is my dex mod? Okay.
let me check your character sheet here. I just want to make sure I'm not
Okay, so my dex mod is 4.
okay.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to since it's an attack roll, you said it was an attack roll.
Yep.
I am going to forego rolling, and I'm going to reach down and grab the clockwork amulet and automatically get a 10
Okay.
plus my dex mod, which is a 4, which makes it 14.
Okay, 14. Alright. So, you manage to successfully lasso the rope around Petunia's like
Horns.
like down onto like by like the like the bottom of her neck, like kind of like, does a cow have shoulders? Yeah, I guess her shoulders.
Yep. All right, and I'm going to wrap the rope around my arm, and I'm going to just kind of like trot along with her, just so
Okay.
she doesn't pull me over.
Okay. All right. So she, Petunia is kind of currently stopped right in front of Isol's horse, which brings us to Grace.
Well, Petunia was actually going in the right direction before. So I will just come up, bring my horse up behind Petunia, and I guess we should be about ready to just take Petunia back now.
All right. So you're just kind of like moving in her Petunia's general direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Not too close. She may not realize that a big cat like me can be a sentient being, so I don't want to spook her by getting too close and having her smell me.
Okay. I'll put you up there. Okay. Alrighty. Isol, you are on the ground off your horse.
Yeah, and I'm startled because I didn't know what was going on or what we were doing.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I stand up and, like, put the hood back and don't really know what's going on, and I'll cast Hypnotic Pattern directly in front of me in a 30-foot cube. So, I need... it's a Wisdom 15 check. Everyone inside that cube.
Okay. Can you give me the description of hypnotic pattern, please?
Sure. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside of a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save...
Each creature.
Each creature.
Oh.
I don't know that there are friends around. I fell off my horse. I'm scared.
All right, so I guess we all have to roll wisdom.
Becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
I need to bring up this spell.
Yeah, Nox, you better put your paws in your ears, I think.
So do we just click on our wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Good.
Yeah, what did I have to... Oh, I get a 21, okay.
15. 15 is what you have to beat.
The cow got a 16.
Ah! I think everyone's gonna say that of this.
Good cow. Good cow. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
Did you say we had to get
15
You have
wisdom.
To, yeah, you have to beat a 15.
Oh no!
So yeah, I stand up and kind of like get the hood out of my eyes, pull the book up with the chain and just like hold it forward, and just a swirling mass of just like bright lights of various colors immediately just flashes in the air, and then just Chakunis is immediately cut down to 0. Speed of 0, can't move.
What about Trish? Because she got 15.
I'm okay. I'm going to yell.
Yeah, I'm not.
Isol, it's okay. We're all okay.
What? What's
Isol,
going?
we're okay. Calm down.
All
We're
right.
good.
I'm not.
Okay.
I think.
You can take that down.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it worked on the cow.
I fear it did not.
I mean,
I'll kind of.
She's not running away, so you know.
The cows. Petunia seems to be unfazed by the colors of your hypnotic pattern and seems to be braced for maybe trying to charge again.
I kind of frown and then immediately let it go.
Uncoupled.
All right, so we will remain in initiative for the time being, and we will move on to Shakunis, or Echo's character.
Yeah. Since the cow is, I guess the cow's taking sort of acceptance towards my human, so he will mount on his horse and try and guide it from the other side, from the cow's right perspective.
Okay.
Down towards the, because I believe there's an opening right here, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna try and guide it towards there.
All right. So you're trying to basically convince the cow to move down towards in that general direction.
Yeah.
All right. Give me an animal handling check.
From an animal handling to the Animal Crossing.
Ooh.
And well, Mulox.
Petunia seems unswayed by your words and gestures.
Yeah, she would be.
And now it's Petunia herself.
Oh, Petunia, what have I done thou to move you so wrong?
And Petunia kind of like looks around a little bit. Seems like she realizes that she has this rope around her. Kind of like trottles over a little bit towards Malik. And then like looks at him. And then immediately charges south. Like at full tilt. So Malik, you need to give me a strength saving throw to see if you
Sweet.
like manage to like hold on and not like go crashing into the ground.
Yeah, let's see how much you can surf on the ground.
All right. Here we go. How's a 10 do?
A 10 is enough to basically like stay upright, so you manage to basically like
Nice.
run along behind her as she's charging. And so you're not getting dragged, but you have to kind of like keep up at a sprint.
Oh my god, the chat is just littered with all the puns tonight. It's loving it.
And Malik, it is now your turn in the order.
I am going to run along with her
Yep.
and try not to fall down.
Yep.
And I am going to slightly tug the rope in the direction that I want her to go back towards the farm.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
What is Malik's constitution?
Constitution?
Yeah.
1. That's my bonus. I got a 12.
Ah, well, that's something.
All right. Petunia seems to sense that the ruse is kind of up. It seems that like she knows that she's being led somewhere, and so now she kind of like she gives in, and she will now follow Malik wherever he leads her. And we are done with initiative order.
And so the song of the Moonlight Ranger began.
I'm gonna try and coax my horse
Oh,
to calm
the
down.
Moonlight Ranger.
God. Oh god.
Your horse nips you. Take 1 damage.
Great. Yeah.
It did not
Sounds
like
right.
being startled by the cow.
I'm sorry. Was it my fault? I didn't see the cow? Can I get on top now? I'll just kind of look at the horse.
Yeah.
Good. Great. Pleasure doing business. I'll just start getting on top of the horse.
I needed one of you to beat a 20 animal handling check. Luckily, Malik did it.
I think that's the highest I've rolled this campaign.
Oh yeah, that last fight was not good for your rolls, man. Nothing
No.
above a 14.
That was like watching a Gromnir version of Ranger.
All right.
Yeah, so I will start leading her back to towards the thing, and I'll whistle for my horse, so
Okay.
the horse
Yeah.
follows along.
Your horse trots up beside you, so you would be able to manage to get back on it to, and still be able to lead Petunia back if that's what you wish to do.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So you all head back, taking Petunia back to Al at the farmhouse.
As we ride along, I start to sing a little song. Silly Solano horse, his nose is in a book. Drakes and dangers line the course, but he won't even look. Up and down and all around, he's riding. He's riding for a fall. Reading every chance he gets, no time to read them all. Why does Easel read so much? Learns a lot, but out of touch. Easel's useful in a fight once his attention wakes, but he's easy to surprise. Eyes up for goodness sake. Save your scrolls for camp and town. Be ready for some strife. Join us, Easel, if you will, and learn by living life.
Well done, well done.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
That was great. Easel, in good fashion, will look up after like the song has kind of passed for a couple of seconds. Did I hear my name? What's and then kind of look back down. Wonderful song. Oh man, that was wonderful.
I mean, out of character, the song is directed at me too. That's me growing up, but
All right. So, as you come into view, as you approach the farmhouse, Big Al just like gets this like huge grin on his face, and he throws up his arms and he cries out, he's like, "Oh, my Petunia!" And then
I'll let her go if she starts running towards him.
yeah, and Petunia like trots up to Al and like kind of like just like stops about 10 feet away from him, and you all kind of.
Pardon for my small absence, but if everybody takes a little moment to check the Arvenal's chat, I have a gift for our beloved Trisha Mats. I have clipped the music, so everybody you can enjoy it.
oh boy.
Nicely done.
Hey, well, I can work without D&D, man. I rub with scissors and I got my 7 arms. Oh, yeah. But I do need the right name for the original song, because I need to correct that name. So.
And then Big Al looks over at Malik and he says, "Oh, thank you so much for bringing my Petunia back to me."
It wasn't a problem at all.
Really? She didn't give you any problems?
No, she was fine. She was lovely.
She can be a bit of a flighty one.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah.
And then he just nods. All right. So, do you wish to have that mithril chainmail as payment for all you've done, or?
Mithril chainmail.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
I'll provide it to him. I am rather kind to remain to my leathers.
Well, even if none of you really have a use for it, you could probably sell it for a good price.
Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely take that as payment. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and then he just kind of like ties up Petunia to the deck railings at the back of the house, and then he goes in. He emerges a few moments later carrying this like mithril chainmail. He goes over and he's like, "All right, which one of you is taking this?"
Real quick, as he goes in, I kind of want to look up for my book to everyone. Are you sure? We only left for maybe 15 minutes. The cow thing wasn't really that big of a deal. Mithril chainmail seems like a big thing for the scant amount of work we've done here.
Give it to Malik. Give it to the wood elf.
Yeah, I don't plan to wear it. Wouldn't go with my robes anyways, but just feel like we didn't really work for this one.
Perhaps not the cow, but we did put in quite a bit of effort before we led up to rescuing the cow.
That's right, the orcs. Oh, okay. No, we've done enough. Great, and I'll go back to reading.
See, I was on the fence when Esau was talking before, but yeah, no, I think Grace hit it. Yeah, let's take the chainmail in payment for, saving his life. Maybe not his family, but at least his, and get rid of all the orcs.
Well, we would have saved him for nothing, but I believe that given the direction our group seems to be heading, we'll be much better using this chainmail toward our goals than having it sitting in a locker in the farmer's house.
See, right, like I was on the fence before, but now I'm on your side. Yeah, let's take the chainmail.
All right. What? I totally lost what I was just gonna say.
Sorry.
Oh, Arvin says that it's Moothril chainmail.
Oh, God.
Oh, for the love of Arv!
Win.
Oh. Oh my.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. There is a reward for the Butterskull Ranch quest when you return to Phandalin.
I think we could all use some rest first before we do that, though.
Yeah.
I think we have another quest up here as well to get to.
The loggers camp, I believe.
Yeah, and then there's also the cathedral at one point. I need to go there. So we have stuff in this area still to attend to before we can start thinking about money. Though Eastville is.
I would say cathedral first, and then.
Wait, what was the cathedral again?
Cathedral. Even I'm confused.
Easel's gonna figure out how to fix my lycanthropy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We were given a clue about clerics that lived up there that might have an answer.
Yeah, I was just checking on the Roll20 on the journal on the quest list, and it just said about cathedral, so I was a bit confused.
That's a bonus stage quest.
Or rather, I was a bit confused.
Yeah, we got one like mysterious clue that there might be something, and I mean now I'm just metagaming. Kind of figured out that Easel's gonna figure out how to fix my lycanthropy.
Well, I think you were told as a character that there might be some type of clue there, and Isol knew about that as well. I mean, we're metagaming in the sense that Isol would learn anything from that, but it's still a place to check because we don't want you turning into a rat.
Right.
Really. At the end of the day, that's the goal.
Okay.
So now, what do you want to do? You want to rest here for a bit?
Big Al kind of like looks at you guys and he's like, well, if you are to rest, perhaps you can help me move whatever orc corpses are in the house, outside at least.
Oh, I suppose.
Yes, very well. I'll rest better within walls, I believe.
How many
From
bodies could the snake have gotten through in this time frame?
Oh, 10?
Like 1.5.
Okay, great.
It takes a long time for snakes to digest.
I didn't know if I could use it inside of the house. Yes, I would like to get them out of the house as well. If we're to rest anywhere inside of it, that would be a horrendous smell.
All right. Well, whoever's gonna help me, just come on in, and we'll get to moving.
I'll follow him in.
All right.
Shakunas is probably going to stay outside and take care of the orcs there.
Okay.
I'll help.
All right. And then Isol, what are you
I'll help, but be mostly useless.
like? Basically, are you going to help Shakunis deal with the bodies that are currently outside? I don't know if you mean to bury them or just set them on fire or what, but otherwise, Grace and Malik are heading inside to help Al move corpses outside.
I'll kind of give a look at Shakunis and see if he is in the mood for help at all. Try and get a body read, I guess.
Well, you could actually use a fire to actually burn them up a bit. Well, if the temperature could get hot enough, you could probably just roast them up, and then they'll just burn into powder.
You guys are gonna come outside to Isol just sacred flaming, and just it's like a little tiny magnifying glass burn on an orc, just secret flaming the same spot over and over and over again, trying to start a fire. It's gonna go great.
All right. So there are basically, well, there's one on the steps. So 4 bodies, 3 people. It will take you guys probably about 10 or 15 minutes to move the orc corpses out into a heap outside.
Grace, why don't you grab the feet and I'll grab the shoulders? Maybe we can
Very
both
well.
take one at a time.
Okay. So Shakunas could probably try and, well, not try, but move them actually towards here, furthest away from the fields.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And to answer what Isol asked, it's gonna go, Isol, do you want to help?
Sure, I don't mind getting some of these bodies out of here. Less orcs see dead orcs, the better.
And the faster, too.
Yeah, no, I'll just start very slowly trying to drag a corpse backwards.
All right.
I'm Batman.
Okay. So
How strong is Easel?
Not strong. 8.
Not strong.
8 strength.
Yeah, so same as me. And then Grace, what's your strength?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
How much was your strength again, Isol?
I have a -1 modifier on my strength, so I have 8.
Yeah, so we're basically the slow mos of the party because I got -1 as well. So
I don't know. I have -1 also.
Uh-oh, do we not have a strength-based character?
We have no strength.
Not me.
Unless.
oh,
What was yours, Trish?
Oh boy.
Three.
While just struggling.
Well, I wasn't gonna make you guys roll to move the orcs because, I mean,
I believe I dropped mine several times.
oh boy.
Yeah, no, I was just asking what your strength modifier was.
Oh, mine is -1.
Yeah, so we're all at -1.
All right, so
We're
based
never
on,
getting through a door. That's
Finesse
barricaded.
and savoir-faire. That's what I go for.
based on
Not
that,
this
you know,
brute strength thing.
based on that, it might take you guys half an hour, 45 minutes to successfully make a pile of orc bodies.
Well,
See,
we
that
did,
sounds more like it.
ask a Big Al to come help us.
Yeah, Big L's big, right?
Yep,
Yeah?
yep. Big L would have a +1 strength modifier.
Is there actually a picture of Big Al? Because if not, I'm just going to say it's Bud Spencer.
Yeah, I think they're.
Trying to think what the easiest way to try and move a dead body would be. The fact that I don't know is probably good for me as a human being, but
Well, don't you got levitation for a spell?
I'm out of spells. So like, Easel's just like, you see him pulling at one point as you guys come down on the body, and then as you come down again, he's pushing the body forward, and kind of it just flops over.
Dr. Wilson. Okay.
The next time you come over, he's just kicking it.
Huh.
It flops over.
Okay, so the clock is 300 hours, so I guess it's a good time to say welcome to day 12, everybody, of D&D with the Shadow Crew. We have Shadow Mage as our Dungeon Master, and Rock God, _TV, myself, Echo Alpha _X5, and Trisha Mats as your host, well, as your players. And we have Arvin around in the chat there, who is our gracious host. And this coming Saturday, we have D&D reviewers with all luck that Arv doesn't get his power con ed again. Yeah, if you are new to D&D and want to try it out, then this Saturday it will be at 1900 hours EDT. And the only thing you have to concentrate most on is having a basic grasp of D&D, probably 5th edition. I don't know what Art is going to use, but just a basic concept. And it's easy to look it up on the internet if you want to give it a whirl and just to learn the basic concept before Saturday. But yeah, just type in !D&D with viewers, and there's all the information. And if you want to know more about the channel itself, just type in !our things and our shop. And the publication side, !Icarus and library and Gracia KS. And people, for the love of God, and I call upon everybody, no matter the color of the skin, !BLM. Please, people, come on. Human lives matter, animal lives matter, Black lives matter, every color matters. So, please, people, take better care of humanity and your friends and your family, and just, come on, let's live in harmony. Pretty please.
Anyway, I could not find a better picture of Big L, so. So now.
And let's make our president, please. Let's just make him president for the future's sake.
Let
Posted a picture of him in chat. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw the link.
the elephant mascot, or what was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Arv is a character in Little Big Adventure 2. Okay. Arv, I've been a guest of your channel for about 2 to 3 years, and I have a T-shirt with your face on it. So, yeah.
All right. Pile of orc bodies. Are you setting them on fire?
Yeah, I'll try and get to work using Sacred Flame to light like bushes on fire that I can kind of shove in there.
Well, see, here's the rub with that. Sacred Flame is technically like holy light.
Yeah,
It's not
No, it doesn't
actually
work like
flame.
doesn't work like that at all.
No.
But that's what I'm doing.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna check something. That's it. Poison. Okay, no.
Next level, actually, I get a thing where I can add fire damage onto my Sacred Flame,
Oh.
but not this level.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, here we go.
I mean,
It's,
a few of you probably have like accelerant and like fire starter, so
I mean, yes, we could light a non-magical fire.
Well, I got a shotgun dagger. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but
see me bent over like some bushes, casting it, and every time like a little chorus of angels happens.
in fact, actually, I'm almost positive that Shakunis or Malik have lantern oil.
don't see that on my inventory list, so I don't think so.
Hmm.
I have a tinderbox and a torch.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
That'll work.
Yeah, I think they're more focused on the ranger. I think.
I use the tinderbox and light a torch.
I was actually considering the fairy fire, but I don't think that's not it.
That also is not real fire.
No.
uh,
No.
Anyway, so Malik is able to set the pile of orcs on fire, and they eventually start burning and releasing acrid smoke. And then Big Al is kind of gone back over to where he's tied up Petunia, and he just is kind of like stroking her, and he seems very contemplative.
I'm gonna take my rope back.
Okay.
It's just in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's petting her. It's fine. She's not gonna run away. And it's
Excuse
gonna
me, this is mine.
Take it off her neck. And, yeah. I might need this for later.
And he just nods. He doesn't say anything.
So, Big Al, I think, we've had a fairly long day, and we helped you with your situation. I think we'd like to maybe take a rest. Would that be all right with you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're certainly welcome to it. I might not have much exactly in the way of, like, extra beds or anything, or if there were, there would have been orcs sleeping in them, so I'm not sure you would want them anyway. But as far as having a roof over your head, of course, yes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I have a bedroll. I can sleep on the floor.
As do we all.
Perhaps you could point me to your cooking area. I'd maybe like to make some dinner before we turn in.
Yeah, and he says, yeah, kitchen is kind of the main room on the west side of the house there.
All right, I'm gonna go there. This one?
Yep.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go there and start preparing some venison for everybody.
All right.
East will just kind of follow you inside. I'm assuming there's a dining room table there. or some chair in that area,
So
which he'll just sit down in.
yeah, the kitchen does have a large butter churn, work tables, shelves of foodstuffs and ale, hanging pots and pans, and a small table on the north wall has a skull-shaped wooden butter mold.
That's
Makes sense.
sweet. Yeah, because it's the Butterskull Ranch. Even still, that's sweet.
Right.
Hey, so while I do this, you want to maybe pour everybody an ale?
No, I don't want to do that at all. But okay, fine. I'll get up and I'll start
And
just rifling through things, looking for any type of cups.
Grace and our renamed human appearance character. What are you two up to?
Me?
Yes.
Just joining them,
Okay.
going inside. And Trish, you need to move your marker. Unless you're not, I don't know.
First, I have to find my marker.
Yeah, right there.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Alert.
After I get some water, I think I'll actually go upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Look out the windows.
Okay.
As I kind of go through everything, because I'm just rifling, anything that has blood on it, I'll just kind of clean off with prestidigitation. Just go through the whole lot of cleaning my path, essentially.
While you are up there, Grace, you do find scattered on the floor some playing cards and some dragon chess pieces.
I tidy them up into a pile, and I too will use prestidigitation to get rid of some of the blood stains on the floor.
Okay.
Jakian's probably just gonna do what he does every time we lay down for the night and just take out his weapons and just begin to sharpen them. And check the strings on the crossbow.
Jonas, what do you want in your venison?
Yeah, I could use some.
No. What do you want? I got all kinds of things. I got mahurum, I got basil, I got turmeric, oregano.
Spicy.
All right. I got about some chili and paprika.
Chili.
Chili. Very well then. And I'll start spicing the venison. You know, we haven't really talked about all of this yet.
Yeah, you look weird, and I hand out a nail to him.
Well, it was about time I took a little change. And it doesn't do anything, just keeps on sharpening.
So, how does it work? Did you just put on a thing, and now you're just this, or was it magic cast upon you? I kind of missed a whole section there. One day you were you, and now you're a different you, and it's a little disconcerting, and I'm not sure I quite like it yet, but I'm getting used to it, and I'm trying. He gives like a begrudging look at Malik. I'm trying to not be too judgmental about people's choices. I'm trying to give you a space to grow. Is that good? Yeah. I hope you feel better as this.
Well, it certainly has its advantages. For now, I could just walk into a room with full of shady individuals and people who have suspicious backgrounds and a bloody past. And the next day, I could walk into a ballroom, dressed in all the finest of the silk and all the clothing I desire, with a probably hidden blade within me, and pass along as a nobleman of the high class. And no one would even know I was there until weeks or months later. So this color, it bears its advantages. You would understand too if you were a role like me with what I bear.
So then, this is just for your let's say, let's call it less than legal attributes.
Call it what you will. But this is an advantage and it's a high one. And it has grown upon me to like it more and more. I may let it be this way for as long as I live.
Well,
For anyone that asks, I may say I'm an half-elf of human physique and appearance, while retaining some more agility and cunning and intelligence of an elf. Within my line of work, deception is above all. But never to those I fight alongside.
Yeah, I think that.
You, Isel, or you, Malik, or you, Grace.
Well, Grace is upstairs, so I don't think she can hear you. But see,
Actually, Grace came back downstairs.
Oh, okay. Shit.
soft
Keen
footsteps.
senses. Ah.
Right, so this is just for your deception thing that you got going on. Because I feel like, now we've known each other for a few months now, and I feel like maybe it might be something that you're running away from.
And it just sits there and just stares at you like you're staring into hell. Like it's a question that you shouldn't ask.
Look, I've known a lot of people over a long course of time, and I can tell when somebody doesn't want to face their past. And sometimes I get that feeling from you, Shakunis. Now you can tell me what that past is if you want to. Frankly, I don't really care about your past. I'm concerned with you right now.
To say you don't care from my past, yet you care for me, is to say you care from my past for you not to catch up with us.
Well, I don't care what you did before. I care what you do now.
Well, now we have a dragon to slay. That's all that matters.
Fair enough.
Just to double check, though, you're not getting hunted by an Assassin's Guild, or we're not getting hunted by an Assassin's Guild, or you're not bringing an Assassin's Guild here to hunt us in the middle of the night, or something along those lines. That's not on the table, right? You know,
Maybe I am, but
Okay.
how can one know when they have not seen my new physique, my new appearance?
oh, that's a good point. Wouldn't they know because you were traveling with us and we're still here? There's just a new person.
I let the trail got cold once I recovered from the dungeon down by this reek of a tavern. After a little adventure and some failure of attempt to cross a bridge. It collapsed upon me and I fell down this sewer, and it took me ways till I woke up on some shore. After that, I ditched everything and I started all over again. Stealing and thieving for whatever I could ransack and earn back up. And I was only about to accept my first contract before I saw this about this dragon. So I made a few not much polite choices, and well, here I sit with you. All three.
As long as I don't get stabbed in the middle of the night, I guess. I'm just glad to have you around. You're definitely worth the trouble. I'll hand the ale over to Malik.
And I'll take it. Oh, if it quells any of your fears, Isol, I've known a lot of people in the same profession as Shakunis here, and in the Assassin's Guild that you talked about. I spent a lot of time around thieves and brigands and pirates and generally terrible people. I've always found that when they get a contract for someone, they just go after that someone, regardless of who they're with. So, even if there is an Assassin's Guild after Shakunis here, I think we're pretty much safe. I think you're pretty much safe.
Well,
I mean, we would have to obviously protect Shakunis, and then we would be in trouble. But I don't think anybody's going to stab you in the while you sleep.
it's good. I don't want that. That would be very painful. I don't want you all to get stabbed either, I guess, but, well, really I don't want to get stabbed myself, so it takes precedent here.
So I guess that Grace is still not with us with the party yet.
No, I came downstairs. See me on the stairs? I'm kind of at the foot of the stairs there.
Okay.
So I've been listening to this conversation.
So you're technically somewhat there, but okay. So, one of this new adventure allows the backseat. The usual one. But she bears a cunning, as if her loot can suddenly turn into an assassin. Like it has a hidden blade within it.
Well, according to my calculations, with how many orcs were estimated in the house, and how many I saw hurt Malik, and how many I saw Shakunis take down, and the one I managed to tackle, she did the lion's share of the work, so as far as
So
I'm
to speak.
concerned, she's good in my books. She's proved herself both a competent adventurer as far as a living mate, and competent adventurer as far as, well, quite frankly, a killing machine, so I'm all for it.
She did the lion's share of the work. Bravo. Buddy.
You certainly had the townsfolk under a spell.
Can we see Grace on the stairs?
Um,
Or is she like kind of around the corner and?
yeah, she would be kind of like around the corner a little bit, I guess.
They're like partway down the stairs.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's hell of a fighter, that's for sure. I've never seen a bard fight like that. To be absolutely honest with you.
True.
And she's good at healing, which is always a plus, too.
Finally, a reprieve from my tasks. It feels nice that I can at least have a safety net to fall back on, especially with how much both of you seem to be going down recently. Which, I guess let's try and minimize that in the future, please.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
And I'll turn and I'll go.
Hey, Grace! Grace, where are you?
Up here. And I noisily I make noise coming down those last final steps, as though I'm coming down the whole flight of stairs.
What do you want in your venison?
Well, you're the chef. Why don't you pick what you think is good?
All right. How about a little salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and oregano.
Sounds excellent. Most excellent. I
All
look
right.
forward to it.
And I'll start preparing that.
And then
As she comes in, I'll hand a nail off, and then I'll go to the corner next to the butter skull mold, and I'll just start reading.
Oh, and also, she kind of the human points towards his black little rat on the shoulder and goes, it was in a quintessential dungeon, well, in the dungeon that I met this little red rat. This little critter. And if it wasn't for him, I would have probably never survived either. So,
I observe the rat with keen interest.
anyways, so this door opens and Big Al pops his head in. He's like, hey, I heard something about venison. You mind sharing? I'm pretty damn hungry.
Yeah, yeah, sure. What do you want on your venison?
I'll take it however you want to give it to me.
I got plenty to go around.
Oh, so hungry.
I killed 2 bucks on our way here.
Anyway, I could tell that you guys were talking about some stuff that I figured I probably shouldn't be listening to, so I'll just be over in the dining room over here until if you guys ever want to join me. He goes back into this room over here.
come and join us. Come and join us.
While the food preparation is going on, I'm going to take out my fancy new lute and start tune it, retune it, start practicing some. I want to see what I can do with these light effects, see if I can control them or if they just seem to happen randomly. Can I see can I control what kind of lights or effects are made? Can I move them around? So I'm just playing my lute and playing with the effects.
Okay.
I forgot you bought the holophoner.
Grace, you did quite well today. I don't think I've ever seen a bard fight like that before.
I was lucky today, very lucky. I am competent, but today was a particularly fortunate day for me. So, while I hope to equip myself, respectably, I wouldn't promise this level of performance every time.
What What bard college did you go to?
Fachlufen?
Gesundheit.
Well, do you know anything of the different bard colleges? It's a specialty in knowledge and using that knowledge productively. I'm not sure what else to tell you.
Well, I know there's several different, types of bard colleges.
So, Big Al,
Yes?
what is the plan for the ranch now?
Oh, I was giving it some thought, and, well, I suppose I probably can't stay here if there's more orcs that will be roving through, but I'm not entirely sure what to do. Guess me and Petunia will go somewhere.
You cannot take her with you?
Of course I'm taking Petunia with me.
Well,
You
you
should-
have to do.
You should take this bar skull thing too. It's quite impressive.
Oh, the mold?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure I would take that with me too. I have a few other things that I would gather up, but as I said, not much left for me here, I guess. Maybe someday I'll come back and get it up and going again, but be better to weather things out somewhere else, at least for until maybe the dragon is dealt with and the orcs are no longer roving around the area.
Did you ever supply anything for the village?
Sorry, a supply for what?
Did you ever provide anything to the village? Milk, corn?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I sold the butter all throughout the region.
That won't become of the butter now.
Well,
You alone cannot roam here for a few weeks, as you have just spoken. So, at least when the dragon is still with us, we have to stay before we can come back. Anyway,
well, there will be no more butter for the foreseeable future.
old buttercheese would not like that.
Ah,
Which is a reference to Terratoons.
it's sad, but it's just the way it will be. Do you folks have any advice on where I should go?
Well, Fenlin seems pretty safe for the moment.
I was thinking that would probably be where I wound up.
Don't go to Connerberry.
It's deserted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has it been deserted? Because I was there several years ago and there was still a few people, but it's completely gone now.
Probably near on a year now that it's been deserted.
That's unfortunate. It's kind of a podunk shit place anyway.
Might be, if you're traveling throughout the area, though, it might be worth going south of Coneyberry to the old Shrine of Savarus. I don't know, it might be worth seeing if the orcs have ravaged that yet or not. I thought I had heard that there was maybe still a priest or two that had been hanging around there.
Yeah, I think we were gonna head there regardless. Right, Isel?
Oh, do you have business there?
Oh, yeah. What's her face mentioned something about them helping with your problem, Malik.
Yeah, Adabra.
I see. And he just kind of raises an eyebrow, but he can tell that this is maybe a line of questioning that he doesn't want to get into.
It is a long tale, but Suffice to say, interesting times ahead.
It's a long tail, and then hopefully no tail in the future.
Well,
To which,
is
the human race is in monk.
is that venison ready yet?
Sure, why not? Seems like it's
Alright.
been long enough.
Yep. All right. Is there any further role playing or discussions that you folks wish to have, or?
That I can think of. Are we gonna long rest here, or are we gonna short
Yes.
rest and then try and go?
Long rest.
Long rest.
Please.
Long rest.
Okay.
Only that Sunio is nagging him because he wants his food.
All right. Well, you can all gain the benefits of a long rest.
I'll stay up throughout the night reading like next to a window. Every once in a while, keeping an eye out, listening for sounds of, I don't know, orc parties. A little on edge. Heard that there could be more orcs. Don't want any of that. So
Partway through the night, you do hear and see something out on the trail going by, but they don't come in towards the farmhouse.
okay, I'll kind of make note of it. I'll pick out like a parchment thing. I'll just kind of write down generally where the moon was in the sky, and then what I saw.
Actually, give me a perception check.
Sure.
15?
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
that's persuasion.
Oh,
That's my bad. Put them right next to each other. Perception. There it is. It's gonna be much worse.
16.
Never mind.
All right. Based on the shape of the figures passing by and how the moonlight glints off their forms, you think that it might be the remains of the were-rat bandit party moving past.
Okay. Those poor souls.
There seems to be a bit of a furry appearance. It's pretty far to see, but you think you can see fur.
Yeah, I'll write it down and circle it, and just gotta go back to reading.
Okay.
When everyone gets up, I'll kind of hand the paper over. Like, the report from the night. Were rats, maybe. I don't know. They looked furry. Anyways, I'll go just right back into the book.
And the human just keeps on sharpening his tools and just playing a little bit of Sunio and just enjoying the quiet evening. Or morning, whichever it is. So
This would be the morning if I'm
Yep.
heading off the report.
Yeah, I feel like that. If those were the were rats from before, they're pretty beat down at this point. So probably not really too much to worry about.
Right, then I guess we're heading to a temple or shrine or whatever.
Big Al
Yeah.
comes out and he says, good morning to you. Do you mind if I travel with you, at least for a ways?
Oh, you want to go to the shrine?
Well, I'll maybe not, go in too close if I travel along with you, but like if there's trouble, I'll want to hang back. But I figure it's better to travel with you than by myself.
Certainly.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, me and Petunia will follow you.
Do you Big Al? Do you have a horse?
Oh, I believe let me just double check on something here.
Because if you don't, I know where one of your horses is.
Oh, you saw my horses? Yeah, I don't think there's any of them left around the farm.
No, there isn't. We found quite a few of them in what remains of Coneyberry.
Ah, okay. Well,
They were just kind of milling around.
I mean, Coneyberry's kind of on the way.
Maybe we could pass by there, pick up at least one of your horses,
The
then head to the temple.
That sounds good to me. I suppose if the rest of you are on horses, do you think I might be able to, I don't know, ride behind on one of yours or something?
I'm certainly so will not mind.
Share? No, I'm.
It's been a while since I've had a good run. You can borrow my horse for a time.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
But wait, Grace, you're just gonna run
For a while, why not?
like next to the horses?
Yes. Or I could run a little farther off if you think it would disturb the horses to have me running next to them.
No, I'm just impressed that you're gonna keep up with the horses.
For a while. I unload everything and, distribute it on my horse. And, I can catch the horse tail for a while. That's a way to keep up for a while.
Okay.
I mean, you're not galloping the horses.
Yeah. Should be right.
Well, Grace is after all our little snarf Egbert. She's our Thundercats.
Alright, let's see how I go with the horse today.
Hey.
Alright. I think I'm good. I got kicked off a horse, got worried about it. We're good again. Uh-oh.
Apparently Echo had problems with his horse.
Good old-fashioned horse check.
Alright. So, you guys start on your way, heading towards Coneyberry.
Actually, I'm gonna do it a second time for Big Al.
Let's see how Big Al fares. Nope, not good.
No.
Big Al loses one finger.
Horses is one bone. Big Al is too big.
I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't ride Petunia. I thought that's where this was going.
That's what I was thinking too.
he
You
wouldn't
don't ride a big. No. That's horrific. Oh.
he wouldn't ride Petunia.
Ooh. You don't ride this flower. The flower must be preserved so you can give up the flower power.
I thought about suggesting that, but then I was like, let's go. I don't think Malik would suggest that. Drew would, but Malik wouldn't.
Before we departure from the Bottomskull Ranch, we did get proof of Carasaurus demise. Yeah.
Proof of
Oh
what?
yeah.
Oh, so he's alive. You rescued him. So if um uh um so like if you want the reward back in Phandalin, like he can give you like a signed piece of paper saying that
Oh,
he's
yeah.
alive and well.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
I'll probably have brought it up before we leave in the morning, considering I'm a stickler about getting paid.
I just kept thinking about the orc leader. So sorry. My bad. On the road again. On the road again.
All right. So I've moved you guys back over to the Sword Coast map.
Mm-hmm.
So you can head west back along the Tribor Trail to Coneyberry.
I thought it was a little further than that. Okay.
The ranch was there. Coneyberry is there. So it doesn't take too long. It's just a couple hours. Probably.
As we ride, I want to keep an eye out for anything, just so we don't get snuck up on.
Okay.
Or in case we had more food, but we probably have rationalized everything, so we're good.
Yes. Traveling on this map does mean I have a secret dungeon master role.
Oh, fun.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Nothing to hear.
Where's that again? Yeah. Okay. Nothing happens until you get to Coneyberry. And then
I
when
was going to point out if everybody's wondering what these various pins are, this one is for me symbolizing LGBT. This one is for a documentary film I was given an appreciation pin from the furry fandom documentary that's been in making. And this one is from my good friend Gabriel Furlong, who is in chat right now. I love my trans friend, and he is a trans. It's on the towards becoming a male. So, just in case anyone was wondering. And this T-shirt is of our dearly departed friend Kilobyte, who would have celebrated his 40th birthday this previous Saturday. May he rest in peace. And may he bite be with us as always.
Okay, so when you arrive in the deserted town of Coneyberry, it takes you a little while of searching around, but you do eventually find one of Big L's horses.
Well, they wouldn't have moved around much after our last visit, really.
Well, at least one has still stuck around, so.
I'm pretty sure Malik said to hang out here too.
Yeah. He did talk with the horses. And so then...
I forgot what I told the horse, but I know the horse was very skittish. And not quite sure of much.
Then when the horse sees Big L approaching, it seems pretty calm, and it lets him come right up to it, and then Big L gets on the horse, and then we'll follow you wherever you guys lead. So. So I assume that you then turn south to go to the shrine.
Yeah, and I guess that's where we're gonna be living off Big Al at Coneyberry before he goes down south towards Phandalin while we to the shrine.
Is he going to the shrine with us, or is he going to break off and go to Phandalin?
I thought he didn't want to be alone.
Yeah. So he will travel with you, but if there looks to be signs of trouble, he's going to stay well back.
And keeping a gag order on Petunia.
And so then, as you guys leave the deserted town, heading south to go to the shrine, you hear a screeching roar in the sky above you, and dive bombing down towards you is the dragon.
I'm invisible.
Well, when you say you're invincible, that means we're all invisible.
It's me and my horse, actually, since I'd be touching it. Just pop out of existence. Just.
And you talk to my human about deception, you beep.
I mean, this is his go-to maneuver.
Yeah, betrayal maneuver.
We're pretty close to the trees, it looks like. Can we get under cover?
Oh, yeah. So the forest is to the north of Coneyberry, and you're going to the south. So there isn't really any tree cover where you are. 'Cause you would kind of be like hereabouts in between. Let me find.
Are there a bunch of abandoned houses around still? Like.
Well,
Is there
this is when you're now on the path in between
Got it.
Coneyberry and the shrine.
Great. So just the worst spot.
Yep.
Cool.
It's
Cool.
completely open.
So yeah.
Oh, Jesus, this is even a token for this.
So yeah, I'm just invisible. Me and my horse, gone.
And the dragon's coming towards us, or like from
Yeah.
behind us? Or
No,
from the side?
it's dive bombing from like about a few hundred feet up, like down straight towards you. Roll for initiative.
Okie doke. Yeah, this is gonna go great. Oh man, these are some high initiatives tonight.
Good thing we took a long rest.
So glad I'm invisible.
Oh. Took a minute. So I guess 17. So still leaves me at the top. Boy, do I feel lucky.
Poor Big Al just didn't want to get into any type of trouble. Immediately found the dragon.
Yep.
He just wanted to go back home. Yeah. He would have been safer there. No, Big Al, it's not safe there. There might be orcs, you know?
Wait. How come there's 2 initiatives for you there, Echo?
Had a sort of delay on the first one. First one.
All right, I'll just take the first one.
Yeah, just take the first one. I'm after all the first on the list anyway. So unless the dragon scores.
I mean, it's a full-grown dragon. It's initiative 30. Just gonna assume immediately.
Right.
Swashbuckling dragon now, since it has consumed Vance, the bastard dragon.
It is 15. Okay. Huh? Why did... 17, 15, 11, 9, 7, 3. Okay, there we go. So, the dragon is about 120 feet up in the sky above you, like heading right down towards you guys. And Shakunis, you get to act first.
So I guess there isn't any cover for us, is there? Let's plain open field like Nevada desert.
Yeah, it's pretty much wide open plains here. So
Well, since we're on that path again, people, let's just get on with it. And the dragon doesn't give myself any stealth checks, so it's gonna be a crossbow.
oof.
What do you go
Critical
failure?
miss.
Well, yeah, bullshit. Pardon me.
So your shot just goes completely wide.
Yeah. So he tries to dodge and just try to avoid the dragon.
Okay. Alright. Which brings us then to the dragon.
Oh, whoopee.
And so it keeps diving down until it gets to within about 30 feet right above you, all of you, and then it exhales its icy cold breath in a 30-foot cone. So it will basically hit all of you except for Big Al and Petunia. So everyone, please give me...
Question.
Yes.
Do I have to attune to the wolf's fang?
No.
Dang.
All right.
So how much damage was it?
So this is everyone has to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, great.
19.
Oh,
Okay. 15, 4, 19, 4.
2 4s. Living the dream. The frozen to death dream.
Oh.
In your love, we put it.
All right. Whew. Whew. Ugh.
Roll some D6s, D8s. Oh boy.
So it's 32 cold damage.
Damn.
So that's on a failed save. So you take half if you succeed. And then Malik, since you also have that new Fang, that would be half of that again. So you would only take 8. Issa will take 32 cold damage.
Sure will.
Echo's character will take 16 cold damage, and Grace will take 32 cold damage.
I'm down to 12 health.
Well, I'm still conscious.
Me too. Just barely. I have 33 health. So, by simple math, I've made it.
You have 1 hit point?
So, quick question about mechanics.
Yeah.
Was my invisibility able to go off before the dragon came down? And do I now have to make a concentration check? Or did
yes,
initiative rule?
Yes and yes.
Okay, great. I mean, considering my rolls, yeah, there's no way I was keeping it. I had to make a 30, so... So I immediately become visible
Okay.
and bleeding profusely.
Well, actually, technically, you would be like frostbitten.
Great, yeah.
All right. Which takes us then to Malik.
I am going to ride over to Easel.
Okay. Yeah, this map isn't the greatest for this, but we'll theater of the mind it a little bit.
And I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Isol.
Okay.
So get 4 back.
All right. I'll take 5 health. I can survive one more for breath attack. We have fun here.
And I think that and then after that I'm going to ride away from the dragon as fast as I can.
Okay. Which will bring us to Big Al and Petunia, who just kind of like bolt backwards towards Coneyberry. Which then brings us to Grace.
Trying to decide. Sorry.
Ooh, so many options, and they're all terrible.
Yeah, Isol, you're on deck, so.
Yeah, no, I might have something.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to cast Slow on the dragon.
Okay.
Which... How do I do that?
So, you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice. Must wisdom saving throw. Okay, so it has to do a wisdom saving throw. Ah, yes, thank you. Uh, 15.
The dragon gets a 15?
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough. Hang on a second.
What's your
Spell save.
spellcasting modifier?
Yes, I'm looking.
Spell save DC is 15. So it does not succeed. So it will be slowed.
Good.
That's so very
All
excited.
right. That reduces the number of attacks that it has. It also reduces its AC, and I think it reduces its Oh, well, it's in the chat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Speed is halved. -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. It cannot use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. And it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Aha.
And that's concentration up to a minute, and I will absolutely be concentrating.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I think it's time to use some cutting words. And I will say, you are a horrible excuse for a dragon, and you should know that the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and you are headed for a fall.
Right down on the ball.
Right. And so let's see what. Trying to find where that cutting word thing is. There you go. User reaction, or to use one of my uses of Bardic Inspiration. Oh, that's a reaction, not a bonus. So I guess I can't.
Yeah, so like
Was it cutting words that you wanted, or was it vicious mockery?
I was going to do cutting words on the dragon.
Okay.
yeah, so like you could do that as a reaction to like whatever the dragon does next, I guess.
Okay. Well then, for now, then I will just use vicious mockery for
Sure.
my little,
Okay.
however it is, 2d8, I think. Hang on a second.
Uh, 2d4 wisdom saving throw, or take 2d4 at 5th level.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing. So wisdom saving throw again. Ooh, 6. So it will take 2d4, 4 damage. Okay.
Every point counts.
Yep.
Which then brings us to Isol.
Okay. Seeing the slow kind of go off and suddenly becoming visible,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of things are going to quickly happen. The first is I'm going to Healing Light myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 on me. So let me just roll that in the chat. So I heal back 6. Get to 11. Oh man. I can almost survive a resisted breath. How fun. Okay, and then I guess kind of in anger, I'll just hold my book up and be like, yeah, just, I guess, shout at it. A very un-ESO-like move, and cast Guiding Bolt.
Ooh, okay.
So, Guiding Bolt +7, and that's a whole bunch of damage. So let's see if that goes off.
So a ranged
Shall we?
spell attack.
And it has -2 to its AC currently because it's in slow.
Right.
Where are you? Nope. Nope.
Yeah, sorry. 9 doesn't cut it.
And then I'll scream even more, very un-ESO-like, and then just take off after Malik with my horse.
Okay. Well, Malik was right. Oh no, he moved after he healed.
Yeah,
you.
he moved after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll spread out. Instead of going near Malik, I'll kind of just cut to the right, I guess. Since we're in the open. The further away we get from each other, the better.
Yeah, so we kind of scatter.
Okay. All right, Shakunis, or rather,
Human rogue.
yeah, who does still technically have the statistics and racial traits of Shakunis, but anyway.
While on the horse, he's gonna go as fast as he can towards Coneyberry while trying to take a pot shot at the dragon with the crossbow.
Okay.
There isn't anything else he can do. Let's see.
10.
That's a miss.
Yeah, just kind of just clangs off the dragon's scales uneffectively. Okay. Which then brings us to the dragon's turn.
Oh lord.
And it flies at that kind of 30 feet up in the sky level, north above all of you, and then like lands on the path in between all of you and the way back to Coneyberry. But it's like now on the ground, still probably about so Big Al would have been the one furthest back that way. So and the dragon is still probably 35 feet away from Big Al. And the rest of you are about 5 or 10 feet behind that. And it doesn't do anything, it just kind of roars. And then we'll go to Malik.
Malik is... Oh, back right in time.
Your turn is it? Malik. Sorry.
Oh, it's my turn
Yep.
already.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, so just to catch you up there, then
Did the dragon kill all of us?
no,
Yes,
it didn't.
yes.
It just kind of like flew a ways back north ahead of you and like landed on the path on the way back to Coneyberry. It's kind of about 35 feet away from Big Al, and then the rest of you are about another 5 or 10 feet behind that.
So he's closer to Big Al now?
Yeah.
Which is also probably where Shukrat has begun to go. Given the see the distance between them.
I don't want him to go after Big Al. Because I'm assuming Big Al is very squishy.
Petunia certainly is.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And so malicious.
Alright, so I am going to yell at the dragon to try to get its attention.
Okay.
And I am going to take a shot with my longbow.
Okay.
That was a 17 hit.
A 17 in this case, because it's slowed, will hit.
Yeah!
About time too. Wait. Hell. It's about time.
So 15 piercing damage. So Malik, you release this shot, and it hits the dragon like right in the fleshy, like part of its nose.
Nice.
And it like gets up like kind of like one of its nostrils, and it lets out a cry of pain.
And I'm going to yell, "Piss off!" And I'm going to take my extra attack and shoot it again. What does a 27 do?
Yeah!
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And
We might be able to wrap up the campaign really early tonight. No.
yeah, I don't think so, but all right. So there's that, and since it's hurt, I want to dump my thing that I do, the extra stuff that I'm going to tell you about
Oh, let me guess.
around soon. What the
Is
hell
it
is
gonna
it?
be? Is it gonna be one of the special extra?
Yeah, I know you do something. You do like a plus something on something that's already been damaged.
Yeah,
I don't know where that is.
It's right around here.
Where's that?
Or it's maybe
Ranger.
over here.
It's a ranger ability, right?
It's Colossus Lair, extra 1d8. Alright. So jump back over here. So that 7 more plus 1.
Oh yeah, that first damage actually should have only been 8. That's 7.
Fuck 8.
Oh.
So another 15.
Dang.
Yeah, so that first damage roll actually should have only been 8 because that 7 is erroneous from the because it thought you got the critical on the second roll.
Oh, okay.
But
I gotcha.
No worries. Like it's still a good hit. Well, you still damaged it. So now you get another 15, and so then like again like similar circumstances. Like this time like you catch it like right on its like outstretched tongue, and again it screeches in pain. And go.
And then I'm gonna turn around and ride away from it as fast as possible.
Okay. And Big Al will follow you. He's like, I don't want to die to no dragon. And then Grace.
And Petunia just goes, "Moo."
Well, let's see what I can do that I do not have to concentrate on. Just a second. Well, looks like a good old thunder wave might be my best bet here. Yeah, may as well. Okay, so
I hate to pull the DM move, but it's a range of 15 feet, so you're probably not close
okay.
enough.
All right. Well then,
Or
in
actually,
that case,
rather, the range is self, and it goes out 15 feet.
yeah, fair, fine.
Sorry.
Cloud of Daggers takes concentration, and so I guess instead I will cast. May as well mass healing word on everybody.
Okay.
If Malik is still in range.
I still be in range?
Mass healing word. Range is 60 feet. Yeah, everyone would still be within 60 feet.
Well, that's not enough. You know, he can still take us all out with another thing, but oh well, it's something.
Okay.
Hey, I have twice the hit points now than I did before.
I'm clawing my way back up. I'm at 16 now.
Okay. I guess we'll move on to Isol.
Oh no.
Or do you still
You
have...
know, while I'm at it, I'm going to insult the dragon again and tell him what a terrible dragon he is.
Vicious mockery.
And the fact that we were able to hurt him so hard proves that he's just a loser and he should just fly away and bury himself.
Okay. So that's again a wisdom saving throw. 11. Yeah, okay. So you do the 2d4 damage.
Every little bit helps.
So we get 5 to healing.
Yes,
Ooh.
5 healing for everybody.
Okay, that's up
And,
to 17 hit
That's
points.
the way to roll.
Yeah, max 8 damage. You have psychic damage.
Rolling. Vicious mockery on them. Dragon.
Okay. Now is that everything? I think. Grace?
That's all that I can do.
Okay. Alright, then we'll move to Isol.
Well, I guess I could move, but...
Oh. Yeah. Just...
Yeah, I guess I'll jump off my horse.
Oh,
And,
okay.
You know, give him several more targets to... So
Aha.
I'll move off to the side. I'm not running away, but I'm moving off to the side so that we're not all in a line or whatever.
Sure. Okay. All right. Now Isel.
All right. Healing Light over to Grace for 11.
Woo!
And then Eldritch Blast is coming out. Where are you? Did 2 go off? 2 went off. 26 and a 14.
Yeah.
The 26 hits. The 14 does not.
2 damage. Huh, look at that. All right, and then I'm continuing my path off to the right a bit more for the, I guess, 30 more feet. I'm trying to get out of the conal breath area.
Yep.
And just space everyone out.
Okay.
Feel the awesome arm force.
All right. Oh, sorry. Were you taking any other like bonus actions or anything, or just the
My
move?
bonus action was Healing Light.
Oh, okay. Right. Bonus action, healing light, and then Eldritch Blast, and then moving. Okay. Sounds good. All right, Shakunis or Human Rogue.
Yeah. So as of right now, I guess Big Al and Petunia is doing well, so they're
Yeah, they're okay.
yeah. He's just gonna do what he can do and just try and hit that dang never dragon with his hand crossbow. Can't do anything else.
Okay. 19 will hit.
Uh huh. 5, I guess.
Okay.
9.
Another 9
Nice.
piercing damage. All right, you catch it right in the corner of its eye.
Mm-hmm.
It seems quite thoroughly upset now. Are you taking any movement or bonus actions?
No, it's too exposed to the open to do an bonus. So it's such an open area, so it's no point.
Okay. Well, then we move on to the dragon's turn. And like I said, it is thoroughly upset. It snorts and it goes and it blows like the arrow out of its snout, and the arrow out of its like bites the arrow off its tongue, and kind of like reaches up and like bats the crossbow bolt away from its eye, and then it just roars at all of you, and then it flies up into the sky and like flies away. You are now out of combat.
Now, since it's slowed down, can I just keep firing Eldritch Blasts at it as it goes?
Well,
In a machine gun-like fashion?
well, I mean, it will only get 40 feet kind
The
of
EDM gun?
diagonally up into the sky away
No.
on this turn. So I mean, if you want to continue it going,
If it looks like it's leaving, I'm not going to touch it.
It's going to leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's actually trying to fly away from you guys. So, do you guys wish to continue initiative order, or shall I end the combat?
I'm good.
I'm good.
These guys can do whatever they want. I'm going to keep riding away.
Okay.
And
All
also
right.
spreading out further, yeah.
Combat is over. You have successfully fended off the hungry dragon.
Wow.
That's
Man,
Rebel
I thought we
Soul
were
Hold.
in for a TPK for a minute there.
Guiding Bolt missing. Such a bummer. Again. That's just a billion damage.
Yeah,
A guaranteed billion.
That first attack was brutal.
there was a certain like damage threshold that you guys had to exceed to drive it off.
Oh, nice.
So, dragon is
I think we
now.
would have been good for one more breath. One more.
Mm, I don't know about that. I actually rolled low on its damage.
Oh, okay, never mind. That was a dead. It was a full-on dead.
Nobody knows.
I could have gotten everyone back up. It would have been fine. As long as I didn't die.
All right, so you guys are now a little battered and beaten, but you're all alive. And the dragon is flying away. And Big Al.
See that? I told him to piss off.
You did. I'm glad we all made it out of this alive. Perhaps, well, we know there's no trouble back at Coneyberry, so perhaps maybe we should head back there and see and track down shelter and arrest before we try and go back down to the shrine, or do you want to continue on?
Now,
Which direction did the dragon fly?
East.
Yeah, I think I'm a little beat up and bruised, and Esel is a little beat up and bruised, and Shakonis and Grace. And I heard that there's healers at this shrine, so maybe we should just continue on to the shrine.
Let's press on as fast as we can.
I'll smile, cough blood. I can keep going.
Okay. Alright. So you guys are here. I will copy all these tokens.
Yeah, can we go like double time to the shrine? Can we get there as fast as possible?
Or fast travel in an instant? No. No, I can't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's back.
Oh, scheisse.
What?
Oh, that's it. It was a good campaign, everyone.
No, it's not back.
Oh, yes, it is.
Bite your tongue.
Actually, I am.
I would just like to acknowledge Noxmoo in the chat,
Yeah.
treating the dragon to some eye scream.
Yes.
Nicely
Very
done.
nice.
Yeah, Nox is a good move. He is my favorite digital cow on the entire TwitchNet.
I appreciate Arudinal's line that I literally hurt the dragon's feelings.
Oh,
that Grace did.
my acknowledgements goes to everyone in the chat tonight, because that's been...
Chat has been on fire.
Yup. It's on malicious fire. Malicious fire. Moving so good.
Alright. You come to the outskirts
There's some blurry shit. Oh, there we go.
of this shrine, which appears to be somewhat in ruins. And beyond in the courtyard, you can see signs of orcs and ogres.
So we just go back the way we came then? I'll start
that-
turning my horse around.
Is where we will end it for tonight.
Oh boy.
On the moo hanger.
Gotta go take that short rest before I am good for anything.
Yeah, I think we better at least take a short rest. On the outskirts. Off to the side. Where no one will see us.
What was that other shrine again? Savarus?
Yeah, it's the Shrine of Savarus.
I keep getting some Babylon 5 vibes now because of the name Savarus Satharas.
I think, wasn't, Sod's character Gromnir a cleric of Savarus in the Tyranny of Dragons campaign?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
The deity I don't know, but it was cleric, yeah.
Alright. Well, I think that was a good session.
Dropping down to 1 HP sure was a fun way to start a fight. Hey, so you take 32 of your 33 health and just throw it in the garbage.
Well,
At least now you know how it is to suffer.
You all survived the encounter with the dragon, so, I mean...
Yeah, that was a win as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, nobody went down.
I just so happened to roll on the table that, like, as you're leaving Coneyberry, like the dragon like is supposed to come and attack you. I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Oh man.
All right.
Well, that was woke me back up. So that's nice.
So wait, the dragon is on the random encounter table?
Yes.
Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be?
So-
It's just-
Every time you guys move between locations on that map, there is
Don't tell me this.
there is a random encounter table
Don't tell me this.
and a where is the dragon table.
So, I mean, maybe this is too much information. You don't need to tell me if you don't want to, but if there is a damage threshold to fend off the dragon, does it get higher every single time we encounter it?
Depends on your level.
Okay.
Ah, okay. All right. Cool.
See, because it was like, it was like, 35 this time, but next time it's going to be 45, and then the time after it's going to be 65.
Having Isel have the invisibility spell as a nervous tick, it sure is a pain. What a mistake it was as an RP choice to use one of my 2 spells to always go invisible. Ah.
All right. Well,
Sorry,
Whoa.
Portia's having a bad dream.
Oh,
Boy, I
there's a
guess.
splash.
Squish was dreaming about the dragon.
yeah.
She has like loud dreams every once in a while, so I have to like shake her awake, let her know that she's like around people, and then she calms down. But she's like startles at first. Weird deaf cat.
Well, so I guess Trish, how did you feel about tonight?
Wow. Well, this was really an interesting night. We had a lot of fun and games and jollity and punning and a little singing at the beginning of it. But a real ride adrenaline rush at the end. So I think it was a great session. I certainly certainly had a blast.
Oh, great. Anything you'd like to plug while we're doing our wrap up here?
I put in a link way at the top of the chat about the virtual North American Science Fiction Convention, and I can link again. I'll paste that in a minute.
Okay.
There were a whole lot of interesting discussions by science fiction and fantasy authors and fans. A whole weekend's worth of panels that anyone who wants to can just watch on Vimeo. So I'll paste those links in again.
Awesome. You should also post that
Next
in...
Monday, I have another SFF audio discussion podcast that'll be released with other people.
Cool.
And that is on Omnilingual, the LibriVox thing that I narrated earlier this summer.
Okay.
And this time we'll be actually discussing the novella.
Okay. Well,
Well, that cares of where we can find folks to see next. So,
So, I suppose you'll be in Arv's chat, probably, or like, is there?
Oh, where you can find me next?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be hanging out there, and I'm on Twitter at PE Matson.
Okay. All right. You should also maybe link some of that stuff in the Discord server, because I'm sure it'd be easier for people to find it there too.
Okay, all right, I'll do that.
I'm sure there'll be some people interested in that, because I'm interested in that. So, all right. Echo, how did you feel about tonight?
oh, it was moolicious. And when it comes to chat, it's been absolutely amazeballs, and yeah, I can't say anything negative at all. It's been one hell of an evening, actually, overall.
Mhm.
And I've still yet to come up with a name for my human, but I was perhaps inclined to use the name I gave Saad's rogue on his Temple of Elemental Evil, because he was making a party last Monday, and that was Marley Murdoch. But nah, that isn't something for my character. No, no, I'm not naming him. I'm not naming him Bob or anything. I might as well name him Brandon O'Brien, because Brandon O'Brien, B.O.B. That's why I call him Bob. I hope he doesn't mind if you're watching. But yeah, you can find me on Twitch and on Twitter at equalpha_x5. Beyond that, I am everywhere and nowhere. Next time you'll probably see me on Twitch. Maybe at Dark72K's channel, because I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow. Whatever, he's going to be streaming. But yeah. Final reminder of this Saturday. It's going to be D&D with viewers. ! D&D with viewers would give you all the pertinent information. Until next time, keep living a good life. Keep fighting for what you believe in. Keep thriving, and no matter whatever catastrophe falls upon us, just keep trying to bond and help your neighbors and help the community, and don't judge people by the color of the skin. Please just try and live together in one bliss harmony.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I passed the Shadow Orb up to Hoodie.
Yeah, Hoodie, how did you feel about tonight? Anything you want to plug?
I thought it was pretty good. Good. Great role play, a great song. It was absolutely wonderful. And then
and it is clipped and it is available on the Arvcore as well. I just posted it there earlier. So.
Yeah, we had a good bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, and then I got the poop scared out of me at the end. So wonderful all around. I'm on NoQuarter_TV. I might be there after this. I don't know. I'm gonna take a break, eat some food, really think about my life.
Well, don't think about it too hard.
Sit down and shakily drink a glass of water after almost getting just one shot killed. But yeah, so I'm normally there. You can find me there. If not tonight, then tomorrow. And we have D&D on Sundays if you want to come check that out as well.
Yeah, everyone should.
Just quick question to Hoodie on that part. Have you fixed your sleeping rhythm, or has it just gone pear-shaped?
I mean, it goes wherever it wants. I can't really... I cannot control where I sleep. It just does it on its own. But I'm in a better area now instead of... I'm no longer canceling streams to sleep more. So that's at least nice.
Well, as long as you keep fighting for a good sleep, so...
Yep. Yeah. And if anyone out there is interested, you should definitely check out Hoodie's D&D campaign on Sundays. He's DMing for the first time for a campaign. Seems to be going pretty well so far.
And it's 5-6 people players, I believe.
It's 6. There's 6 people on it.
Yeah, a 6-player D&D crew people, and he's doing it for the first time.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna DM for the first time. Oh, you know what's great? 6 people. Oh, you know what's also great? Complete homebrew setting, complete homebrew plot, and then my own magic items. It's gonna go great. Yeah, no, why not just pile all of it into the workload? I'm gonna make my own maps. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. Oh my god.
This is why I run pre-made stuff.
That's cool. So I sit and I stress over well, how do you build a port town? Now, what exactly goes into the plotting of a moat? So it's great. I'm living that life now.
Actually, it will actually make for a good, interesting conversation in Masters of the Dungeon. Actually, about world making maps and all that, because it would be because Sackley did some world making streams long way back now, but it would be interesting to go a bit off topic instead of all the D&D stuff that's involving the players, and more going into the more those who want to go homebrew and create the worlds and such, because that's a topic that's not been mentioned often, I feel.
You can find like a couple of channels really specialize in it, but I think the reason that no one really talks about it too much is it's kind of like telling everyone your dreams. Like everyone wants to care about their own campaign, and when you start going in depth about like how you start to approach those things, people are like, "No, man, it's just my own campaign," and so you run into a lot of that like buffering ideals.
Yeah, but I mean more like when you're trying to create it, what program to use, what is the most basic program you can use for it that costs nothing, or what is the programs or the websites, more like that.
Programs, you just don't go crazy and have a big Charlie Day notepad up here just with red string connecting everything.
Too late. I bought myself a whiteboard earlier this week, so I'm too late for that.
All right. Well, is that everything, Hoodie? Or
yeah, no, that's it. I'm sorry. Sorry,
okay.
It takes so much time.
No problem. Rock God, how did you feel about tonight?
Oh, it was fun. I liked it. I like how, because I like a nice 50-50 split between like RP and combat, and like since the last session was all combat, like I'm glad that we had a talkie episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then a running away from a dragon.
had some fun chasing a cow, and then had some role play. Then
Yeah.
Had a face off with a dragon.
Stuff like that with like the cow. Yeah, like technically it's combat, but it's not really combat. It's more like role playing, you know, because we weren't trying to kill the cow.
No,
it was just bacon chasing.
Yeah. But yeah, I had fun tonight. It was great. Yeah, absolutely. Chat was the star of the show.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And Trisha's song was
that was so good.
So good.
I'm really impressed with that.
Thank you.
Actually, it's my number one now. Not because you're part of our party, but it outdoes Amal and Matar's little tune, and even Terratune's little tune she had sung up as well a while back. So now.
I don't know about that, but I sure had fun coming up with it.
Let's see some clap in the chat, please. Let's see some claps there.
It was absolutely flattering to have a song sung about Isel. Then I was like, I'm gonna have to dismiss this as Isel. Oh no, I hate that.
Right.
All right. Well, and I've been Shadowed Mage. Catch me here on Arv's channel in the chat or on Community D&D Nights. Come by for D&D with viewers on Saturday. I forget what Friday is. But check the calendar. Check out all
100 hours EDT.
Check out all of Arv stuff with the Arv things, the Arv shop. Check out all of Arv's books and stuff with exclamation point library, exclamation point Icarus, and exclamation point Greyshade KS. Make sure to keep checking out the Black Lives Matter movement with the exclamation point BLM. But other than that, I think it is time for us to all say good night.
Not before we find somebody to raid.
Yeah, I will do that once I switch the screen over. I'll find somebody.
Ooh, also Friday, Arv might be on.
Maybe in half an hour earlier for an announcement.
All right.
Half hour.
Well, anyone who's interested in that, make sure you're around to see what Arv's gonna announce. Seems mysterious. I have no idea.
Just be on the lookout on Arv and everyone's Twitter, which is expressed by our tweets.
Yep. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, Shadowed.
Take good care, people. BLM.
Bye.
See you guys later.